I think it's just going to be a very quick video today to say hello, as I said, and to let you guys know this is our 1 year anniversary of living here in the Dominican Republic. And it's kind of incredible, like, wow, a year has gone by. Hi! And I want to quickly give a special shout out to Tyrone and his lovely fiance Sheila. I think I'm saying it right, Sheila or Shelia, I'm not sure. Because they have been messaging me and been super encouraging, and also said, hey, where are you? You need to do another video. And I just responded that I've been really sick this week, you guys. Oh my gosh, so I did a video a couple of videos back about parasites. And I got really sick. 3 times in January this whole parasitic thing recurred. Oh my gosh, and so this past week I was in bed all week long. I had salmonella. It turned out I had salmonella. Crazy. And an amoeba. So here they refer sometimes to amoebas and sometimes to parasites. I think it's roughly the same thing, but that's what's been going on in case anybody has noticed or cared. I've been sick, and so I haven't posted anything for a while. I'm sure I lost some weight because, you know, there's not a lot of eating going on and there's a lot of elimination. I won't go into details, but I'll just say you don't want to get it. So yeah, and but I decided to come outside real quick outside of my home. Alaya, I'm so glad you messaged me. Did you see my messages? You need to get on it. You need to just come down here and get over it. Don't worry, don't be afraid. So I've done some videos. One of them I tried to upload about this whole notion of being afraid and moving forward. I did it on the beach one day. It was beautiful, but it won't upload. It seems like only the live ones are working. So forgive me. I've said before, I'm gonna work on the technology, and then I don't. I mean, I try, but I'm just not great at it. So I may never have 1 million followers or subscribers, but hopefully for those of you who are tuning in, there'll be some value here. So yeah, so today is 1 year. It's hard to imagine that, gosh, a year. Ooh, sorry, it's a wasp. A wasp. Not down with the avispas. They call them avispas here. So it's been a year. I've learned so much. I've tried to share some of that. I've gone back and looked at some of the old videos, and it's incredible to see. Number one, I was not blonde when I got here, as you can see, right? I went blonde just for... Oh, so let me just tell you this really quickly about the hair situation. I did not intend to go blonde. I was kind of toying around one day with like, well, so first of all, I used to have really long hair, right? And then a year and a half ago, I cut all my hair off, just doing different, I don't know. And I didn't like it. And so when I got down here, I was trying to get used to it and see whatever. And I thought, well, maybe if I just get some highlights, that'll be fun. You know, it's beachy, whatever. And so I went to this Dominican lady way up in the hills, like a real local spot that a woman I worked with took me to. And I was like, I just want some toques, like touches of, some little this and that. She's like, okay, no problem. I came out and I was like, whew, not quite this light, but I was definitely rubia, blondie. I was like, but that's not what I wanted. She's like, but it looks good on you. I said, but that's not what I asked for. But it looks good on you. So anyway, I rolled with that, and I went to get it retouched at one point, and the same thing. I guess they just feel like if you're gonna do it, you need to go on full throttle. So that's how this happened. I was not trying to be blonde, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Side note. So yeah, so I've been sick. My son got sick too. He did not get salmonella, thank God, but he does still have oh, thank you. He does have a parasite. So he's upstairs now napping. He was supposed to have a sailing lesson today. Supposed to have one last week. Last week I was too sick. Today he's sick. So, and it's beautiful, as you can see. I mean, I have a hard time doing, oh my gosh. Okay, are we going or what? Sorry. I'm getting notices that the internet's not working. But look, I have my modem right here, so I don't know what's up. Anyway, it's been part of my year is figuring out these internet issues and trying thing. I actually enjoy doing these videos because it's kind of fun to chronicle some of this journey. When I started out, I wanted to do essays. I was planning on doing like a book of essays. I thought that would be great, but then I was not myself in gear to actually sit down and write. Like I'd write a few paragraphs and life just kept happening due to whatever reason. Hear back from people that they're finding something useful or they have more questions or what have you. So, but anyway, yeah, so big pause this week because, like, I was just so sick. What else? What have I? Okay, so let's talk about this. So I talked about hair, makeup. I don't do a lot of makeup here. I don't think many people do a lot of makeup here. Someone suggested actually a while ago, a man suggested that I do a quick video, I guess, on makeup and I guess makeup and hair. So I will go back to hair for a second. So a lot of people know that the DR is known in some regards for being like a hair place, especially in the US. You want to get your hair hooked up, blown out, whatever, go to Dominican because they know exactly how to do it and it is beautiful. And I've been talking a lot about, I'm gonna get my hair done, get my hair done, but then I'm like, why? I never really get it straightened because it's hot. You know, I went to the beach yesterday and got in the water, and I mean, why would I just do that? But you'll see a lot of experimentation here with hair, women and men. A lot of the men, the young guys, not so much the older guys, but the young guys will have like, they do have the man bun, but they have like the really precision shaving on the side. They'll do like different colored, they do braids, all kinds of colors and styles. It's really cool. Let me see, what is this? Parasite take. Okay, so in terms of avoiding parasites, let me go back to that real quick in a minute. So in terms of hair, absolutely, people are very experimental. I live, again, out like in a little countryside area. And so there's a lot more natural hair stuff, especially the black women, as opposed to like more European women who live in the city looking, European looking women. They're all like straight hair. In fact, when I started my job at the university a couple years ago when I came here, hi Tyrone, hola, I was told that, and I have my hair all natural, curly, whatever, and it was long at the time, that they were just letting me know, they said, oh, if you had your hair like that, for example, you could not get a job at a bank. And I was like, what? Why not? And they're like, it's not considered professional. So it's that whole stereotyping, European, the closer you look to European with straight hair and lighter skin is better. I mean, that's definitely a thing here. Colorism and all that exists. I don't notice it among people. I mean, everybody hangs out with everybody, or family members who are super white and super black, you know, in the same family. So everyone just recognizes that as a thing. But here, for example, you'll see girls with the big afros. Sometimes they'll be like, you know, reddish or different colors. And just lots of, you know, braids and cuts, and they'll do straight hair too, but just whatever. So anything goes. So it's really wonderful to be able to be free here and try whatever you want to. Now's the time to try it. Even my son, I was like, you want to do it, do it. And his hair's cut short now, but he wanted to have a big fro. And he's only 9, so of course he doesn't take care of it. And I was like, look, if you want to have all that, you got to learn how to take care of it. So anyway, that's my hair conversation. I can share more later if you guys are interested. I keep saying I'm gonna take pictures and like drop them in, but again, I have stuff to do and I don't know how to do that. So if somebody wants to volunteer to be my editor, awesome. Thank you, Sheila. Am I saying your name right, by the way? Happy anniversary. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not a very exciting anniversary because we're home recuperating, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And okay, so that's that. So makeup, obviously, as you can see, I don't do a whole lot ever because whatever. I will say, thank you. Okay, good. Sunblock obviously is a big deal. More so than that, I mentioned before, a hat. Got to have a hat on. I'm not trying to look like an old boot in a matter of a few years. I'm looking around because there's like little critters buzzing by that you probably can't see, but I see them here. Okay, parasites. So how do you manage that? Let me go back to that. The best thing, of course, is never to get infected, but this is a country that has a poor water supply. Know that before you come. You are not going to drink anything out of the tap water. You're not going to brush your teeth. You're not going to rinse your mouth. You're not going to open your mouth in the shower. You're not going to mess around. If you wash a glass and it's not totally dry yet, you're not going to drink out of that glass, okay? Because you don't want to have diarrhea, like explosive diarrhea or vomiting. My son woke up on Friday, had projectile vomiting and diarrhea everywhere. It was not pretty. So I had to take him to the doctor, and we're still, you know, he's better, but it's, as you can imagine, it's not fun. So bottled water is your friend. When we brush our teeth, we rinse with bottled water. What else? I did a video a little while back about this product called Purissima here, which is a little, you know, you can buy it at any grocery store. And it's a solution that you can boil the water, Alaya. I just don't mess with it. I have done this before. I've boiled water thoroughly and then like cooked pasta in it, which may be a little risky, but I did it. And as far as I know, it was fine. I would just recommend sticking with the bottled water. You can get one of those big jugs, like those office cooler type jugs. I have 2 in my house right now. They're like 35 or 40 pesos each, maybe 50 pesos is roughly $1. So you can get all that water for $1 or less. And people typically cook with that. No, I don't think you'll become immune to the water in time. Well, I don't think so. I don't think Dominicans even mess with this water. You know, it's not properly filtered or whatever. And so just understand that you need to be washing off your fruits and vegetables in a solution. Dominicans will use some, they call it cloro, everything's cloro, which is bleach, like Clorox. They drop like a tablespoon in maybe a gallon of water. I'm not really with the cloro because it just makes me nervous. I actually got food poisoning once because I tried that when I lived in LA years ago with some broccoli. I think I put too much or didn't wash it thoroughly, and I was so sick I thought I was gonna die. So I'm not really a fan of Clorox or bleach. Vinegar I hear is good, baking soda I hear is good, so I prefer those types of remedies because even if you overdo it, you're not really going to get ill. But research it, look on Google. As I said, there's also a solution here called Purissima, which you put a few drops in, you know, like a bowl of water and wash off your stuff, and you're good to go. So I recommend that. I'm trying to see like my perspective, I've definitely lost weight. Oh, that's my cat, one of my cats, and that's Lola. I like that angle better actually. The close-ups are kind of rough on a sister. Wow, anyway. But the color is weird. Anyway, you guys, I'm just figuring this stuff out. What else? So that's the parasite thing. Oh, meats and stuff. So I think I've mentioned to you that you can drive down pretty much any street and see these sort of like makeshift butcher shops. And when I say makeshift, I mean it's like, let me show you right here. Okay, so where I live, there's a wachi. They call them wachis, meaning security guard. And they build their own little stands, right? And so it's like it'll be like a wooden, that's my neighbor's car. He got a fancy new car in the Capitol. He's a stunt driver, isn't that cool? So this thing behind me, okay, so they built, this is new, roughly. The night guard comes and stays here. But you'll see something like this, definitely not as new, but you know, like a little wooden structure, a storefront kind of thing. And sometimes they'll be selling fruits and vegetables, or you'll see like they'll have a hook up there and they maybe like a side of beef or a pig or goat, whatever. And then there'll be a shelf, you know, like to place out their products, and they'll chop up whatever you want to. And people go and they buy their chicken and their meat and whatever in places like this, just all along in the town. That's where I saw the cow's head. Oh my God, on the floor of it. There was like a big intact cow's head, fur and everything, tongue sticking out of it. I was so grossed out. So I've never actually bought anything from there, but Dominicans do. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have transformed since I've been here for sure. If you look at the videos from like December 2017, oh my God, I was a wreck. I was all stressed out and okay, so, but if you, so I will say though that eating fresh food, having less stress, the money I pay where I live is ridiculous. I will tell you this, okay? I live in a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. It's 3 levels. It's beautiful. Here's a peek. I mean, you can already tell from just the grounds. It's gorgeous. I pay $600 a month. I have an ocean view. I have a view of the town. It's completely tranquil and beautiful. There are mango trees, coconut trees, almond trees, avocado tree. My son discovered that, brought me 3 avocados hard as baseballs one day. I was like, you have to let them ripen. Squash, I picked a squash one day from the ground. I cooked the squash, like one of those big kind of like green, I don't know if they're acorn squashes or whatever. I mean, on and on and on. It's amazing. And a different neighbor, there's only 6 villas up here. And so another one of my neighbors is Dominican. If you can see way back there, like up that little trail, it's really not that far. It looks, anyway, he's planted some banana trees back there. I mean, it's a little paradise. And I'm sure these people could be charging much more for the place that I live in, but apparently the owners just wanted someone who was going to live here and take care of it and, you know, like make it a home. They didn't want like a quick turnover rental situation. So I completely lucked out. And it's in a little tucked away location. No one really, I mean, you can drive right past it, but you don't even notice it, which I love. I love the things that are kind of in the cut. So, and that, by the way, is my trash bag. I just put that there. And the guard will come and get it and take it all the way down to the trash bin at the bottom, because I didn't feel like going down there today. But they do that, so it's no problem. So I feel like I'm kind of jumping around. What was I talking about? Okay, so the butcher, parasites in the meat. Oh my God, yeah. So, I mean, so one thing I'm trying to do now is be more plant-based. And it's going okay. My son's a straight-up carnivore. He loves all the stuff. So I indulge him sometimes, but I also try not to do too much of that. And I would say, I mean, obviously you want to like clean off your meat vacancy. Actually, my bottom level is a whole guest suite. It's got a private entrance and the whole bit, and it's just empty. But yeah, the one, let me see, the one above me is for sale. And I will tell you, these go for about $225, $250, somewhere in there. Incredible. I think they're all 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. Yeah, you can get some amazing deals here. The town where I live, Las Terrenas, is, I mean, it's still on the inexpensive side when you're used to US prices, but honestly, this town is a little more expensive because it's been discovered now, and it's been, I don't want to say gentrified, but it's being developed. So there's lots and lots of condos coming up. No, the guard comes with it. I don't pay for any of that. All the gardening is taken care of. The only thing I pay for in addition to my rent is my monthly utilities. So like electricity, right? Because gas, by the way, you use gas, these big gas tanks, like propane tanks. I have one for my hot water and one to cook with. And those cost me, it might last for a month to fill it up. And I just filled it up the other day. I paid like 1,200 pesos, which is about, 1,000 pesos is like 20 bucks. So it's like $24 to fill it up. So if you count each of those for a month, let's call that 50 bucks a month for all my gas. And then my electric, I just paid the bill, it's like 1,000, maybe another 1,200 pesos, so monthly. So that's not bad, I don't think, for everything. If I have any issues, I call the plumber, he comes, I don't pay for any of that. I mean, it's awesome. It's really wonderful. And like, you know, if I need to run out, I can leave my son here and feel safe that he's fine. I just got him a phone the other day, so he's over the moon about that, so that we can communicate. But the only thing, like I said, is the internet's not great up here, so I have my own Wi-Fi system, and as you guys know, if you watch these videos, that they can be very choppy at times. I learned that I don't have enough gigs, so I've got to like bump it up, but that's a whole, like, that's one of the things you have to get used to here, is that you walk into your phone carrier store, you go, oh, I need more wattage or whatever it is. And not wattage, but you know, like more gigas or something. And then usually you just pay your money and they hook you up or what have you. Here it's like, oh my God, pulling teeth. What do I have to do? Well, you have to do it's, so leave your expectations at home about efficiency. The other thing is that I'm completely not tech savvy, as you've figured out by now. So if someone else were, oh my God, I'm looking at your Atlanta studio. Yeah, no, I mean, you can have 1,300, you have a fabulous villa, beach view, I mean, whole, you know, on the beach. Let me hook you up. Let me know where you want to live. And oh yeah, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's probably why I look better, because I'm not all stressed out financially. And we're living really well, as you can see. I mean, it's super peaceful here. I'm trying to show you. I mean, there's not much to see right here just because I'm outside. And I came outside because, oh my God, if you could help me with the tech stuff, I will be so happy, because I just keep doing them like I'm doing them, and it's like, whatever. Trying to get some stuff out there. So of course, okay, so the price of living, I'd say it's like a third roughly of what most people can expect to pay in the US. If you're living in any roughly major metropolitan city or thereabouts, you know, you're gonna be paying high prices. Sorry, you guys, it's like there are big, beautiful butterflies flying around, but I'm not into bugs. So it's a strange place to live when you don't like bugs. And there's always something buzzing around, so I'm always like checking to see. But I told you, I haven't seen any cockroaches here. I mean, not in the country, but like in my house, I'm straight. Probably because I have these 2 cats and they hunt everything. So the price of housing is way, way low. I mean, I know people, you can get apartments here for like 300 bucks a month. What they're like, you know, they're probably not bad, but you know, I wanted something. I'm willing to pay double and have a big old house. Some people pay more, absolutely. Some people are paying $1,200 and they have, you know, more modern stuff. My house is kind of like, it looks like a Tuscan villa kind of, because the people who built this development are from Italy. They're from Venice, actually, or in the area. And so they're not super modern. You can, well, I'll show you a little bit more. You know, these big, the walls are made of cement. That's the other reason with the modem thing. They're pink. But let me show you a little bit of the outside. So see, there it is, a little peek of it, right? 3 levels. So it's not super modern, but I'm cool with it. It's lovely. And so, okay, so that's like the garage area there. And then that second level there, that's actually the main floor. It's a huge patio. I've done videos from there before. Beautiful. We have a table out there. We eat sometimes. My son will sometimes do his homework out there. And then that one up there, that's the balcony from my bedroom. So I open up my French doors wide open every morning, and I see if you can get this. Okay, so can you see the blue way? I mean, way in the distance. It's hard to see because of the lighting, like I said. But anyway, it's the ocean. back there. So I'm looking at like these birds soaring and clouds just floating by. And when I say clouds, I don't mean like those wispy fake American clouds where they've like chemtrailed us out. They are big, puffy, beautiful, amazing clouds. Look at that. Real clouds. Oopsies. Okay, so that's enough about that. Garbage is a thing here. The DR definitely has a garbage problem. In fact, the first time I came here, I wasn't a fan. The first time I came to the DR, I lived in Santiago because I taught at a university there for the summer. That's how I got introduced to this whole DR life. I was not planning to come live here. People are always like, well, why'd you choose the DR? I really didn't. That's the door that opened after this experience. I knew I wanted to live outside of the country. I wanted to take my child and give him an international experience. I don't know how long we'll be here. I'm just gonna go with it. So in Santiago, I loved the experience. I loved my job, but I was like, absolutely horrified by the garbage situation. There were big piles of trash all over. I'm talking about like on the street. And this was it was summer of 2016 when they had the whole big Zika epidemic. And so a lot of my students at the university were getting Zika, or some of the professors got it. And it was the kind of thing where, you'd be out for 2-3 days. It wasn't, a complete wipeout, but probably like I felt recently, you were in the bed, you're sick. I think they had fevers and that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, it's humid, you got piles of trash, all these things are like, they're pools, where mosquitoes and whatever are multiplying, and God knows probably rats and roaches too. What's up? And apparently my understanding, and I think it's a little bit correct, maybe not. Okay, so my battery's running out, I gotta talk quick or end this. The mayor, something about the mayor didn't want to clean up because he'd lost and was mad and whatever. Anyway, the government recognizes that they have to deal with trash. They need to be recycling. They're supposed to be working on that. There's a little bit better issues, but yes, they do have a trash problem here. Environmentally, it is not the most up-to-date country. It is a poor country. There are some people here with a lot of money, and I am talking about Dominicans as well as foreigners. But the education is very poor generally across the country. So people are not aware of why they shouldn't use styrofoam, why they shouldn't just toss a bottle in the street, what happens when it goes into the ocean and all those kinds of things. So, it's not, some people, my mother came to visit for Christmas and she was like, I would never buy property here because I don't want to come outside of my house and see trash on the street. Well, so there's going to be some give and take. Just understand that for however long you plan to be here. But on the other hand, there's a lot of great stuff that you're getting. So, so you can decide how you feel about it, decide what you'd like to do. I always say come and stay for, a while, a month or two, if you can. If you can't do that, if you have to have a vacation schedule, come for a week or two and see how that feels to you. If you like the mountains, there's mountains. If you like super beach, there's that. There's everything in between. There's rivers. There's actually desert areas here. The DR is pretty amazing. I think I need to wrap it up because I don't want it to just crash, and I'm already at 23 minutes. Oh my gosh, I said I was going to be brief. But yeah, life is good. Life is good. I'm happy. I'm working on some new things for 2019, upping my money game, upping my fitness game even more. What else? Send me love, send me good vibes. I'm waiting to do some entertainment work with a firm here, and so send me some love about that. Should be doing some more traveling soon. So yeah, getting to the sailing lessons soon, hopefully, as soon as my son gets better. So I just want to say hello, pop in, and give you some anniversary love, and hope you guys are well. Mwah. I'm gonna let it go today. I hope I answered some questions. I know it was a little bit random and probably a little bit choppy, but just trying to jump in and do what I can do. Okay, there's one of my kitties in the background. That's the girl, and her brother was over there, whatever. I got a sister and brother cat team here, and that's it. They keep us bug free.